Hello, Danny. Thank you so much for having me here. So cool. I'm good, thank you. Weird, crazy times, but yeah, I'm trying to stay busy and doing the best out of the situation that we're in at the moment. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I want
Yeah.
to be in 2022. I think I will be more, I don't know, better than now, of course.
Let's be positive that it's gonna calm down soon. Yeah.
We hope. And
Yeah.
the first thing, you've said that you've been busy all this time. What have you been doing?
Well, yeah, I mean, needed to find some different ways how to stay creative and connected with everybody now when we didn't play any show last year, and let's see when the next show will happen this year. So yeah, there was a lot going on with not only Illumishade now with Eluveitie, it rolls as well, and yeah, I took my time for different things that I never would have probably done without this situation. For example, I started doing covers on YouTube, and I never did that before. I always wanted to, but I never took my time. I never thought I could actually do it. And now I was like, hey, now's the time. So I started this. I started my new Patreon a few months ago, and this is such a cool project as well, and so many creative things are going on. So that's cool. That's cool. I always try to see the positive, and yeah, it is weird, and I hope everything will be calm soon again. But yeah, as long as it lasts here, just trying to do the best out of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What are you doing in your Patreon?
On my Patreon, well, like different things. For example, when there was Christmas time, I did a Christmas calendar. So every day a little post singing or some throwbacks and some behind the scenes things. We did a quiz and they could win something and so on. We just having fun. We do hangouts every month, like some chills, and we can share the screen, and then I can talk with everybody that wants to and so on. We did even a Netflix party once, and yeah, we're having a Facebook group and just throwing things in there, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of singing as well, of course. The covers and so on, like early access, and like they can vote what's cover next and so on. So just different things, all about singing, music, and good vibes. Good vibes.
Yeah, and you released the last year your first album with Illumishade, but
Yes.
Ecliptic Wake of Shadows. But in the end of the year and this year, 2021, you have released more songs. The Endless Bow and Into the Unknown. You're doing a lot of stuff with Illumishade.
Yes, exactly. With Illumishade, there was, of course, 2020 was our year, I would say. Yeah, we couldn't, for example, do a normal, let's say, normal first concert release show. We had to do a stream one, which was also cool because we could actually reach people from all over the world. And if we would have just played normally in Zurich somewhere, it would have not been possible. So, again, the positive. um, yeah, and we did a lot of things. There are still things in planning, some surprises, some things that will come this year as well, of course. Also with Eluveitie, it's rolling, and things are in the making and so on. So it's, yeah, it was never boring really. It was just about also finding different ways to keep connected and stay busy. Hmm.
Hmm. And how are you dealing with Illumishade and Eluveitie? Because you've been so busy with Illumishade the last year, but when maybe when Eluveitie needs um, a little bit of time, uh, how can you deal with both bands?
Well, it's super easy. Eluveitie has always first priority. So if we are super busy with Eluveitie, if I'm needed there and so on, then it's not even a question. Then it's Eluveitie. And when we have a break or a little bit calmer times, like for example last year, I could use my spare time for Illumishade.
And you've said that now you are doing some stuff with Eluveitie. What can we wait for this 2021?
Well, I'm not allowed to say too much.
I had to try.
Good try. No, it's just we are in contact and seeing what will come, but I cannot say too much. But stay tuned, everybody, with everything.
And with the rehearsals, well, what I've seen is you are very close with the Illumishade people, with the members of the band. Uh, how many times do you used to rehearsal per week or per month or whatever in these pandemic times?
Actually, we didn't wait. We rehearsed for the festival we played, also Tohu Wabohu, the live stream festival, also with Cellar Darling. And we rehearsed for our release show because it was the first time to play these songs, so we better rehearsed. But afterwards we didn't, not at all. I mean, why? We don't play shows, so it's better to work on other materials. And no, we didn't rehearse that much actually. Because now it's more like, okay, we need to have different content and so on. So let's focus on that. And rehearsing will come when we will play shows again.
And are you planning some tour or whatever with Illumishade?
It's like super unpredictable, everything. I mean, I don't even know if people are booking at the moment or are booked at the moment, because what do we know when it will start again? But of course, when we have free time and I have a gap with Eluveitie somewhere and we get a gig, that would be amazing. I would love that, of course. The more shows, the better with both bands. So it's really cool. I'm very excited what the future will bring, but for the moment, this is not priority.
Okay, and what I've seen always when I see your social media or when I've talked to you previously for the Instagram live, and I remember or for another stuff, is you're always very positive and always with a smile in your face. How can you do that during these tough times? Because I want to shout every day.
Well, I have to say, I could feel it as well. When was it? Around November, I was also like, hey, it is really tough and so on. But in the end, there is not a lot that we can change in the big thing at the moment, right? We just need to wait and see how everything develops and so on. So just using the time for different things. And of course, I'm not always woohoo, woohoo. I also have my moments when I'm a little bit like, oh, okay, it's tough and so on. But in the end, this is not it's not my way to go, because there's not really. It's better to be positive and focus on the good things.
I take your
Or at least
advice.
trying. At least trying.
I will take your advice. And well, the main, as you said, the main topic we are talking today is because March 8th is International Women's Day here in Spain, and I would like to talk with you about the situation of the women in the metal scene and in the music industry. So I would like to know, first of all, if you have felt or you have lived some situations or moments that maybe you shouldn't, just for being a woman in a tour or in your career or whatever.
If I was treated differently or what?
Yes, if you have had some uncomfortable moments, I don't know how to explain.
Well, I've been in the, let's say, metal scene for now 4 years, and I never had any weird situation or bad situation, I have really great men and humans around me in the band, in with Eluveitie, with the crew, with everything I experienced so far. For me, it was never. I was never in a situation that was uncomfortable for me because I'm a woman. No, I didn't experience that. No.
And do you think, or have you felt sometime, you have to prove that, to prove yourself, or to show you are able to do the same stuff like a man in some time? I mean, do you think sometimes just for being a woman, you have to show that you are able to do the same? That is the same thing that a human, as you said, can do.
I I think in the end you just need to do a good job. If I sing okay, if I hit the notes, then why do I need to try harder than if I would be a man? I mean, I just need to deliver my job, and I don't think I have to prove myself more than men. No, I no, I don't see that. I also think that the scene also changed or is changing. I mean, there are more and more women, probably compared to 20 years ago, in the metal scene, and not only as singers but also as instrumentalists and so on. So everything is very open. I don't think I need to prove myself more. No, I just want to deliver a good job, doing my best, and that's enough.
What were your main influences when you were young? Well, when you were even more young.
Yeah. Well, yeah, female singers.
Well, whatever.
I, I was listening a lot to musical theater songs. I'm a huge fan, and of course also the big female singers were always my idols, like Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, all these just that have a really great technique and such a variety of voice in the voice. And yeah, these were my like main influences, I would say. And I can also say I listened more to female singers, but because I wanted to imitate them, because for me it's easier to imitate a female voice, right? So yeah.
And now you are doing covers. You have it.
Now when I'm well, actually, the thing is, I really also enjoy doing covers with male voices because I add such a new tone to it than when the original is a woman already. It's actually very interesting to do covers in my own style than from male singers. So I really love that actually a lot. Yeah, I just discovered that last year. Like, oh, I actually enjoy that a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I would like to know too about the social media is making the bands grow faster in some points, and but maybe sometimes people follows a music profile or a musician profile just because he's a good looking profile or a good looking person. Um, when people follows you just because of how you look physically, um, what do you feel? I mean, do you care about if they follow you for a reason or for another one, or just the most important is they listen to you? Or what do you feel about it when people follows you just for your physical appearance?
Yeah, I of course prefer if they follow me because of the music and everything I do, because I will not always be young. So, that's why I also on my social media, it's always finding a balance. I really want to be just yeah, everybody says that. Just myself. I don't always have to wear makeup on the pictures. I because when I'm just here, probably in 2020, I was wearing maybe 30 times makeup, and that's it. Because usually when I don't do anything, when I don't film something special, I'm not on the road, I just don't wear makeup. This is just, but of course it's nice when you have good looking pictures too, but I think it's finding the balance. um for me now, for how I want to be perceived. I don't want to be always the one that is uh, in makeup and always like looking great and so on. No, I am just how I am, and yeah, everybody says that, but you know what I mean. For me, it's very important that people don't see me as Fabi with the looks, or I don't know, with the makeup on, but I want to be heard as a singer, because this is why I even have social media, because I sing. I love to sing, I love to share it, and if people enjoy it, that's even better. Yeah, so of course it's a balance. I think it's, yeah, it's both. I mean, people, probably there are followers that just follow because, yeah, it's a young woman, I don't know. But it's a little bit sad, because I think I want more to I want to offer more than just nice pictures. I want to sing, come on.
Do you used to receive that kind of shitty messages of guys like dick pics in your own profile?
No, 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 no. And I'm very, very glad about that. Very glad I never got one before. I also don't have so many weird comments or something. No, 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 no. I'm very happy about that, actually. I think I couldn't handle this. I really don't want to receive any picture. No. No, I don't need it in my life.
You have to be happy because you're lucky.
Yeah, I really never received one, and I hope it will stay like this in the future. I really hope so.
Do you know any musician or any female in the music scene who has that kind of problem about the pictures on Instagram, on different messages or whatever?
I actually never talked to any other metal singer about it, if they ever received dick pics or so. I don't know. I, it's hard to ask. I mean, maybe it's just no, I don't think that so many guys sent these pics around. I really don't. I don't know if they are really happening, or if it's just the rumors that they are really sending around. I don't know. Maybe I'm just naive. I don't know. I never received one. I don't want one, and I don't know about the others. I hope for them as well, not that nobody receives this. I mean, who needs these in their lives? It's just, for me, it's just something super unnecessary. I mean, no.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, do you like social media? We've been talking about it, but do you like the social media?
If I like it?
Yes.
Well, interesting question. Very interesting question. I see it as a great, let's say, way to connect with all our listeners, with Eluveitie, with Illumishade, with people now on YouTube and so on, with everybody. This is the way, especially last year. I mean, without social media, how would we have stayed connected with them? And this is what really keeps the engine going, to connect, to see that when we release new music, it really gives something to the people, and also to get feedback, of course. So for me, this is a great way to do that. But of course, it's always about finding a good balance, right? Yeah, so I'm really trying to plan my times, to plan my posts more or less. I'm still too messy, but I'm getting there, not to spend too much time on it, and not to forget about the real world, if you know what I mean.
Well, the real world nowadays, I don't know if it's the best.
Also true. Since last year, it's also also changed a lot. But I mean, it's a perfect way to connect with people, and to promote music and to bring the music to the people. To bring also, I see it as yeah, some good vibes. We can spread some good vibes. It's also needed in these days as well, especially.
So you like the social media, but uh, mm, for your career musician, not as for your private life. Could you say that?
Um, yeah, I wonder. I don't know if I would have not joined Eluveitie, I don't know how active I would have been on social media. I don't know if I wasn't in that position and singing in a metal band now. It's hard to say how much I would do, how active I would be. But for example, on Facebook, I have a private one, but I don't use it. I only post on my artist page. But I think it's Instagram is just mixed. I mean, I don't mind sharing some private things. Of course, I mean this is me, and people that follow me is really cool when they can get to know me also, not only on stage always, but also besides and in real life and in the everyday life. So I think it's always finding a mixture, a good balance of both.
Okay, I just use social media for memes or work, so I
For
understand.
work. You don't have any private social media channels?
Yeah, I have, but I use it for memes and for stupid things,
Yeah,
and that's my point.
exactly.
And well, the last question of this interview is different. It's difficult to say, but what are your main goals for the rest of the year?
Main goals of the rest of the year. Oi, oi, oi. What can I say and what can't I say? You're good. You're good. um, Also, with the bands, both we are in contact. We're working on things that I can't reveal too much, but some things are in the making. Definitely, it's going to be a busy year, even with or without shows. We will see. Fingers crossed, of course. But also, I just planned all my YouTube content. More or less, I tried. I mean, I never planned a whole year, and I tried. Let's see how much I will stick to the plan. But a lot of covers are coming because, yeah, I'm home. I can record at home, everything. So this is good times as well. When we're at home, I can do this covers. Also, my Patreon, I plan a lot to do. It's so much fun with the community and so on. So, yeah, these are my main things in life, the bands, Patreon, and YouTube new. Yeah, so it's very cool. I got like 2 new projects now out of 2020, Patreon and YouTube stuff. So this is something new, something fresh, and I'm looking forward how it will develop and so on. But yeah, so there's things coming.
Have you thought about Twitch?
Actually, never. I had an interview on Twitch and I was wondering, what is Twitch? I didn't even know that Twitch is with video, and I think it's for gaming a lot, right?
Well, this interview is being streamed on Twitch now.
Yes, it's it's like
It's like,
also
for example, in a very easy way, it's like YouTube Live.
it's like okay, okay,
So you
okay.
can most of the people stream video games, but for example, Matt Heffy from Chivium is or play music or playing video games. Christina
Hmm.
Scabia from Lacuna Coil is
Yes.
playing video games a lot. The guy from Dragon Force, I think he play video games. I don't know if he plays music. So you can do whatever you want if you have the things you need. For example, the cables, a mixing table, or whatever. You can do
Wow.
whatever, but it's live, and the main thing, it's easier to earn money with it. So that's the reason.
Ah, Okay, I never really checked it out, but
Maybe
maybe
we
I
have to
can.
talk after the interview about tweets.
Yeah, you can give me some tips, what I can check out. I think there are huge Twitch stars, right? That have probably millions of followers and so on. Crazy. It's a new platform. There are so many platforms.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And there will be more, I'm sure.
There will be more. More is more. Yeah.
Well, so thank you very much for your time, Fabi. I hope you have an awesome year playing covers and with your Patreon, with your new Twitch channel, and whatever.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much for having me. Thank you for the tips about Twitch, or that you will give me after the interview. So cool. Yeah, and thanks for having me. Take care, and fingers crossed for a bright future.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, yes.
Well, thank you very much, Fabi. Goodbye.
Take care. Bye.